Hi, I'm Daniel and welcome to this week's episode of the news. First, some space adventures in Destiny, Bungie's latest offering, which has been grabbing people's attention everywhere, and Activision has announced that the recently released beta version raked in a staggering 4.6 million players since the stress test of the game. When quizzed about the success of Destiny, which is set to be released on September 9th of this year, Activision Publishing CEO Eric Hirshberg said, "Hosting a beta at this scale is an incredible feat, so we're thrilled to see the phenomenal response, but the beta is just a taste of what's to come. This is the biggest beta of this console generation by a wide margin, and the largest console beta ever for a new video game IP to date. The game is already set to be a huge hit and has had a very positive response from players of the beta, with many looking forward to the full release in September this year." Now, a slightly more empty space. Crytek's Texas-based studio has this week been downsized, resulting in their free-to-play title Hunt: Horrors of the Gilded Age moving its development to the company's main Frankfurt office. This follows reports last week that Crytek USA senior staff had resigned over wage disputes. Many of Crytek USA's staff were former members of Vigil, a studio that was dissolved in the collapse of publishing giant THQ in 2012, and so this must come as a huge blow for them. Crytek have also sold their IP Homefront to developer Deep Silver, and there are numerous reports of missed paychecks and employees jumping ship. Crytek seems to be in desperate need of a cash injection, and the sale of Homefront seems to be a step in the right direction, but with the company's future uncertain and its employees alarmed, Crytek may have some very big decisions to make soon. A change in web space. It's been rumoured for a while that Google are keen on purchasing the increasingly popular game streaming service Twitch, but now those rumours have been confirmed. It has been reported that YouTube, a subsidiary of Google, have reached a deal to buy Twitch for $1 billion. Twitch is already available on multiple platforms, including computers, phones, tablets, and gaming consoles, so the service is already available to a wide audience. Partnering the service with the hugely popular video sharing website YouTube will increase accessibility to fans of streaming and also provide a great platform for stars of streaming in the future. Neither company have yet made any comments regarding the deal. Have Nintendo found a little bit of space to grow? Despite Mario Kart 8 being hugely successful, Nintendo have reported a loss of over £50 million for the first financial quarter, which spanned from April to June this year. While this may seem like a large loss, it's considerably smaller than the losses they've been taking since the release of the Wii U. It was also reported that the Wii U seems to have found its footing, as sales may be on the rise. Compared to the same time last year, Nintendo has managed to ship 350,000 more units of the Wii U, and almost 3 million of the Wii U's 6.7 million strong user base now owns Mario Kart 8, a significant portion. Nintendo has said that the upcoming titles are expected to boost demand of their games during the Christmas period later this year, with games like Super Smash Bros., Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and Hyrule Warriors set to be released before the end of the year. Earlier this year, though, there were rumours swirling that Nintendo were considering a merger or acquisition, a move that seemed to be confirmed when they opted to buy back a large portion of their stock, though the company seems to be staying the course for now, and their recent financial report places emphasis on new titles and Nintendo's Amiibo peripheries. There was even talk into the run-up to E3 this year that Nintendo may not be having a press conference confirming their financial difficulties, but these rumours were soon quashed with their digital event pre-recorded for the audience of industry professionals. There's a long uphill battle for Nintendo, but perhaps this is the beginning of their climb back to the top. Now, an empty space where a game once was. Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker was announced by Nintendo earlier this year at the E3 digital event. However, Nintendo has adjusted the release date for the game, pushing it back to January 2015 for European audiences. The reason given for this pushback was to optimise the launch timing in Europe. However, the game is still set to be released later this year for North America and Japan. A Nintendo representative confirmed the delay, stating, In order to optimize the best possible launch timing for Europe, Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, originally announced as coming to Wii U in winter 2014, is now confirmed to launch in the European market in January 2015. The logic behind Nintendo's decision to push the launch date back has not yet been outlined. Finally, a more loving space. Swedish online tech and game retailers Webhallen.com has made a custom, one-of-a-kind PlayStation 4 in support of the Swedish Federation for Lesbian, Gay, Bisexual and Transgender Rights. It is called the GayStation edition and is coloured using the widely recognisable Pride flag colours. It's got a big heart and it loves everybody no matter their preference. An online auction for the console is currently being held and it has already reached over $2,000 at last check, despite regular versions of the console only retailing at $400. Swedish gaming website Webhallen posted about the console saying, "For many young people, the world of games will become a refuge to escape the taunting or worse in real life. On Webhallen, we are gamers in heart and mind and are keen that as many as possible have the opportunity to feel welcome and enjoy the world's largest and fastest growing interest, video games." The auction for the GayStation Edition PlayStation 4 concludes on August the 2nd, so the final price could still skyrocket, but can you put a price on love? Okay, that's all for this week's episode. Thanks very much for watching. Have you been diving into the Destiny beta, looking forward to the final release? How will you be filling the cold months spent waiting for Captain Toad, while our friends from across the pond mock you relentlessly with the joy of their earlier release? And will you be bidding on the GayStation 4? And can I please have it? If you missed our last episode, you can catch it here. You can like us on Facebook here, or follow us on Twitter here. Thanks for watching.